And welcome to the Liverpool 12th Man Show. I am Liverpool 12th Man, and I'm here with my brother from another mother, Lee. How are you?
Good, mate. Good. I enjoyed the game.
Good. Those out there are joining us probably are wondering um, who got the score correction right, or the score correct, and that would be JK, I think. At 3-0.
Yeah, he went for a 3-0, didn't he?
Yeah. So once again, we got the upset from Delonte and Lee, and we got the score correct from JK. Jeez, I'm just gonna keep quiet and let you guys pick the updates and or the scores and everything. These guys are on point. On point. Still, all the same. Let me get this all correct and ready for us here because let's not get it twisted. I mean, some of us were not to say worried about this fixture, but we certainly had thoughts about how it could, end up for us, considering that we've been hot and cold when it comes to our form. And Brighton is a decent team. I understand they're not world beaters at the moment. I actually do like their coach, to tell you the truth. I think he's a good coach, despite the fact that he's coming on to hard times right now. I still think he's a good coach. And hey, ends up being we end up getting a good performance from some good play. Couple breaks here and there where we might have been saying to ourselves, "Ooh, this doesn't look good," but we get the job done, which is all that matters. How are you feeling about this game, or how did you feel about the results?
Well, I said about the game that we would have a bit more room to play in, it wouldn't be as defensive as some of the games we took part in lately. Brighton allow you to play football, and they have a go at playing it themselves. So it was just good to see, and Mo got a bit of joy. Gakpo even got a bit of joy that he hasn't been getting. Was nearly got in himself a couple of times. Yeah, he's done well enough for me. Then obviously Hugo coming on. It looked onside to me when Hugo was given offside when Rio scored. That would have been a brilliant goal. It must have been tight, very tight. That it doesn't show you the lines anymore, does it? It used to do that. Now they don't bother doing
I
it.
don't think they do in the reason why I don't think they do in the FA Cup is because it wouldn't matter, and B, because there's no it's all, linesmen.
Mm.
But I think in the semifinals that's when they bring in
It's no doubt.
VAR and offsides and stuff like that.
Look, he probably was offside. I'll agree then, but it must have been very, very marginal. The one look you got at it, it looks could easily have been onside in that.
Yeah, yeah. I thought it was offsides myself, but it is what it is, I guess, you know. Big shout out to Lone Sheep. Shout out to Red Armchair Supporter for joining us. Big up, big up.
Just for real. That's exactly what was just discussing. Hugo was onside, I said. We just
Blame
switched
it on
that.
Rio.
Oh,
Blame it on Rio. Another Mike. That's a Michael Caine film. I know you like Michael Caine as an actor. That was a Michael Caine film. Look, I bring in JK here as well. Big up, JK. How are you doing?
I'm cool, bro. What you saying?
Just enjoying the fact that we we can move on to the fifth round now and decide on. I guess we'll see soon enough who our opponent is after tomorrow. I think you said Sunday's when you expect to see the draw.
Monday, bro.
Monday. Okay.
It's Monday after the Brentford game. Is it Macclesfield? No, who they playing? Macclesfield or someone? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's after. It actually is before the game. Yeah, before the Brentford game on Monday. For me, it'd be good to get a home game again. so we don't have to travel. Traveling takes a lot out of the players, you know. Them couple of hours
does.
traveling. It's playing at home is good. So it was good to have this game at home.
Yeah.
It was a
Totally
good
with
game
you.
for Kirkhouse, wasn't it? He was excellent
Excellent
today.
game for Kirkhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy
Excellent.
to see Ramsey after all this time, but good. It was good to see him get on. He put that cross in, didn't he? That the fella just about got. It would have drifted over that defender's head. And I think it was Cody or Chiesa possibly was waiting there to just nod it in. Would have been lovely if he got an assist on his comeback, like, even though he was only on for minutes.
Yep. Yeah, true. Very true. Look, I'm not trying to say that Liverpool are all of a sudden reborn because of this FA Cup win. Not even remotely close. Mohamed Salah still needs to get back to the levels that we expect or have certainly associated with him. But Saturday night at Anfield, 3-0 cup win over Brighton and Hove Albion. There you can argue there are some genuine signs of life and signs that this turbulent season, which it is, under Arne Slot, might still finish with maybe some pride intact, and I would call it that. Big up, Nilante. How you doing today?
Yeah, all good. All good. 12th. Smokey again. Big up the chat. Smokey, Bernardia. Yeah. Big up Smokey. Yeah, I know Smokey was saying something about purpose. So yeah, big up Smokey.
Yeah, bless you.
JK, you were right, bro. Predictions, right?
Oh, nice.
Spot on.
Yeah. 3-0.
Mhm.
You know, I would have taken the 4-0 if Rio scored. It would have been cool, but it's nice to get prediction right now and again. You got the earlier one. I got this one, bro.
Yeah. Don't leave Lee
I'm a
out of
little
it
bit
too.
out, yeah.
He piggybacked on it. Piggybacked on getting it right. So don't leave him out. He got one.
You know what
he
it
got
was?
one credit where credit's due.
I felt a 3-0 yesterday, and then today a 2-0 kept on coming to me. But to get the 3-0 was a good result for us. Clean sheet as well.
Absolutely.
I was a little bit surprised at their starting 11. That some of the other forwards were in it, but he went with who he went with, and it was a good game. Like, we actually allowed to play, weren't we? A bit today. We had a bit of room to play, and it wasn't a bad game. It wasn't a bad watch, you know, compared to some of the really dull shit we've had to watch lately. Got 3 goals out of it. Maybe could have had a couple more. Nice goal. Dom's goal was lovely, wasn't it? Like, that's a beautiful goal, that, like, lovely finish. Yeah, it was a good out. It was good to see us function so well, like, without Gravenberch. And Hugo as well getting arrested. Only 2 really getting arrested, weren't they, tonight? But see how that plays out anyway at Forest. They need points, don't they, Forest? You know what I mean? So
They
will
desperately
need
need points.
So, I reckon.
Yeah, they desperately need points for sure.
Defensive.
Look, the first half, some might say we looked flat, maybe lacking a little tempo, maybe. Some might say otherwise. Some might say that they enjoyed what they saw in the first half. Maybe that's exciting football to them. But I think maybe the physical and emotional toll probably of Sunderland kind of like weighed its head in this one, I think, a little bit. It was good that this is JK said, it was good that we're home. I think that made a major difference. But, you know, going to Sunderland, beating a team that's unbeaten at home midweek, definitely you're going to start a lot of the players that started that game started once again. There's a couple changes in the lineup, of course, but, you know, a good core of the players were again out on the pitch starting this game for us. And even in second gear, Liverpool found a breakthrough to get over the edge. And that was from our scouser in the team, Curtis Jones. I know you guys were just remarking about Thomas Bosley's goal. but let's be honest. The breakthrough goal, the first goal by Curtis Jones, was a big goal, very big goal. And let's not get twisted. Cody Gakpo should have had a goal. He should have stayed on side. I don't understand why he ventured off sides the way he did. But it's the Scouser that gets us our first goal. And I thought he played exceptionally well. Had one or two moments where, had us maybe, a little bit scared. But, when he slipped in that one opportunity back when they had one of their opportunities to score, and he slipped in the box defending. But Curtis Jones was
that bit where he slipped, wasn't it? That was after his goal, I think, wasn't it? When he slipped and they got in. But it was a lovely finish from Curtis. It could have been fluffed the way it bounced up, but he got it perfect, like putting the roof of the net. Good thing. I mean, when Kirk got in that position, I think it froze for a second, and I was thinking, just get a corner here, just get it off there. But he took a cross out and right across the box, didn't it, to the far post, and there was Curtis.
Yeah. I mean, we're going to talk about Dom Spot's last goal. Don't worry. We'll get into that. But I mean, I think we definitely have to give credits to for because it took a little bit of time for us to get that first goal in the back of the net. And I thought it was an excellent cross as well to get him the ball in general. I know that some are going to probably give the man of the matches well, we're going to get to the man of the match, but still, I'm just going to say early nominee, despite him not scoring, I'm going to say it might be Kirkes. Kirkes is really, really, taking a really, night and day difference from his early play in the beginning of the season. He's starting to finally, I think, fit in well in his boots at Anfield. I've heard people make some, rivals, of course, but I mean, for the most part, really undermine his his worth or his presence this season. And I think he's been
We've
playing
seen
well.
enough of him, didn't we, at Bournemouth to know that he's a really good fullback and played in this league. So and it just took a bit of time, didn't it? But now he's looking better and better all the time, isn't he? It's really good to see him doing so well now. I just wish we were the same thing at right back, and we had one of our right backs available. I hope Frimpong's back soon because we miss him. We miss his pace, on the outside. Bradley, we're not going to see him, are we, till next season? I'm a bit tired of us having to play midfielders at right back. I would like us to have somebody who plays right back, who's meant to play there all the time.
And for me, Brad, seeing Kirk as playing as good as he is recently just shows me the mentality of football fans. It's like, as soon as I seen his energy, I just knew that one day he's going to just find his feet and he's going to just get on with it. And the way he gets stuck in, this guy's energy is on a different type of level, man.
Some of our fans were a bit too far, didn't he? When he struggled at the beginning of the season and got a few daft bookings, some of our fans were like, "Oh, he's no good, him. He won't."
Yeah. But that just shows you the modern day fan now. Like I always say, support the player until he's sold. Because at the end of the day, you might get a 90th minute winner in a final coming on a sub 2 minutes before, and you're going to end up loving the lad. If he's playing for Liverpool, you support him. Unless he's talking bad about the club or he's just not giving a damn. This lad is giving a damn. He's so energetic. It's like, wow, and he actually gets he can get some cross. He's actually, I reckon when he first started playing for us, he was really listening to the manager. Why he's at a big club now? You got to listen to the manager, And I think in recent weeks I've seen him think, you know what, I'm not going to have this rope around me where I'm not allowed to cross the halfway line. I'm not allowed to do this. I'm not allowed to do that, because why? It's jeopardizing my career at Liverpool. And the fans are thinking I'm a bit of a, no, I wouldn't say joker, but not as good as people thought I was, you know? So him actually getting on with it now is just a sign of him listening to the manager to a level, but really just concentrating on his game. And it's great to see, bro. And it's actually embarrassing for all the fans who didn't really back him. Because for me, you got to back every new signing. It doesn't matter how much it costs, which club he's from. Back him until he's sold. It's as simple as that, bro. You know, as a Liverpool fan, you should back every signing.
I was going to say this too. You definitely have to call. You definitely have to tell us who it was in that one. I don't remember. You know, we're usually pretty mindful or quick on the draw when it comes to calling out the
Well,
people
talking
outside
of the draw, I'll be interested to see who we get in the next round. I hope it's a lower league team, so we can have some rest for like the overworked players such as Virgil. Perhaps give him a rest if we get a lower league team in the next round. We could do. There's quite a few left in it.
Yeah.
No, well, Gravenberg's got a whole game's rest. Till last game, he got a rest. I would love to see, I don't know, Virgil got a rest today, but he played pretty well as well today. I think defensively, just getting these 2 clean sheets, clean sheets and wins breed stability and confidence. And after that Man City sort of last 15 minutes display, we pulled it back and got 2 results like this. It's actually good for us. Now we've got a week's rest now.
No,
So people like
them as an
people
attack today, Brighton didn't really trouble us until Minter and Matoma came on, and it was a little bit more like you know what I mean. But before that, they didn't really trouble us as an attacking team, did they? So I was pleased with that, because we were out without Gravenberch, obviously, and going just with Mac and Sobo, like Birch in the middle. So yeah, I'm glad it paid off anyway. Bit of encouragement as well for just the forward players, like Mo got a bit of joy out the game. Cozy a little bit less, but still got a bit out of it. And Chiesa, it was bright. He tried his best, to get a goal, but he didn't have to. Fortunately, we won 3-0 anyway.
Now all the players who have been dissed all season now, here and there, all pulled up today. Salah for me, even though before his goal and assist and stuff, what I realised about him was that he's an outlet, and he's busy and he's getting on with it. And all the fans who were disrespecting him over the months should have a look in the mirror and feel embarrassed. If you can't support Salah, you shouldn't support Liverpool. Simple as that.
Yeah. Strong words, JK. I got you. But definitely worthy. Okay, Nalante's going to be back. I think something happened with his feed right there. There he is. You back with us, Nalante?
Yeah, back. Yeah.
Oh, well, look, I would certainly say that it's not an easy place to be when it comes to trying to be objective when it comes to our team, certainly. And objectively speaking, we've had some up and down performances by this team. And but tonight we saw a team that again, I'm not going to say turn the corner because I think, unfortunately, we've tried to say that before. We've tried to say that this team has turned a corner and then all to come to another game that we should be basically walking through and we end up struggling. Or we
You
play
could
to
see
the
Mo enjoyed the game tonight, couldn't you? He enjoyed
yeah.
himself tonight, and that's why he ended up getting that pen, because he was getting a little bit of joy, and he just turned that fella and was off. Their player made me laugh the way he went down on the edge of the box, like trying to pretend Mo pushed him. Bollocks. It was a pure pen, that one. It was just great.
Yeah,
It
that
was
was a
great to
pen.
see him enjoying
It was
himself,
a
like
pen,
the
certainly.
change.
Yeah.
Look,
No, that
Salah.
was,
Salah looks. That's what I'm saying about the way Salah's been getting on with it since the Brighton game when he got that corner and then he went to the AFCON. And I've heard him getting an assist and a goal today. It means something. He's smashed another record. This guy's smashing records even though he's not playing great. That's how good this guy is. You know, feel embarrassed, fans. Feel embarrassed. Because for me, even though Salah's not been scoring goals, he's always looked a threat over the weeks, you know, even since he's come back from the AFCON, bro. He's come back from a tournament, right, in a different climate, weather-wise, to a cold winter, and he's just come back and carried on. Smashing it, bro.
He struck that pen beautifully,
Oh.
which was, because, like, after doing that run, he deserved to get a really nice pen to finish it, and he did, didn't he? There was no doubt with that, like, picked aside, like
top pen. And for me, the assist was the way that move from Gakpo, who's been dissed all season, Salah, who's sort of been dissed all season, gave it to the lad who's been sort of praised all season. You know, as soon as Gakpo switched it to Salah and the ball was in the air, and I seen Salah's run, I was like, Salah, just give him that pass, bro, and he did it. It was just a beautiful goal. And that, I think I wouldn't put it as good as the Newcastle away goal, where we clinched it 3-2. But that was that sort of move. Clinical, bang, bang goal. And fair play to Rio getting a goal as well. For me, that was onside. But it was great to have no VAR. Even though
on
could have
that
cost us the goal
occasion,
there.
that was, it looked onside to me. But anyway,
He
it
was.
was all good in the end. I just wish we could play Brighton again next weekend. We don't have to go away to Forest. We could have Brighton again, home or away. We'll see.
We'll beat Forest.
See how they approach the game. If we get to play as we did today a little bit more, or not, as the case may be, how they approach the game.
I agree.
Did you enjoy the game, Nalante? Nalante, I just wanted to hear Nalante's view on the game and stuff. Curtis is from Tottenham. Yeah.
Who's been scoring most of their goals this season, and Forest, when they have scored goals, I think.
No one really. Probably Jesus or maybe Hudson-Odoi.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to deal with them, and we definitely need 3 points from this Forest game. Nothing else will do.
They've got a new manager now, Lee. So you know what new teams are like.
Yeah.
But we looking. You know what I've noticed in the last 2 games, I never once in both fixtures felt like we were going to concede a goal, bro. And that's nice to have that feeling. You know that feeling of we're not conceding.
Sure.
And I felt that in the last 2 games, and I haven't felt that all season, bro. You know what I mean?
The team worked well as a unit today, didn't it, to limit them. And we had a few hairy moments, like, but in all, we defended well today, and I'd like to see that again next week. Like, we looked a bit more sure of ourselves, but we were on our own pitch, like, and our away form hasn't been great this season. So it's different game entirely, like, in it next week. But gotta get 3 points from it, haven't we? No matter what.
We do.
Then we got West Ham at home, haven't we? Who knows West Ham, another struggling team.
Hopefully you can hear me. You can hear me, right, Lee?
Yeah.
Lee don't hear no one, bro.
I know. Just making sure. Just making sure.
You'll be a top manager, Lee. You'll be a top manager.
Yeah. Look, I know. I don't think tonight was flawless by any means. I think we had certainly more of the control in the game. I agree with what you say in the sense of I didn't necessarily see or think that we were going to be scored on necessarily by Brighton. They did have opportunities. Brighton did carve out some moments, especially before halftime break. They definitely got an opportunity or two, but 3 goals and a clean sheet is work done, and it's good work done, and that's progression. That's something that you can put into your moral, spiritual bank or whatever you want to call it. To uplift the team, maybe get a little momentum, get a little confidence growing amongst the lads, and push on against a Forest team that we're going to have to beat. And hopefully we can start to re-engineer that confidence level where teams will start to once again properly fear Liverpool. I don't think that, unfortunately, I think that there are teams this season that have come into, whether it's Anfield or especially at home or when they play at home, there's been teams that have had some considerable confidence against Liverpool when most of us are thinking on paper, we should handle this game easily. And I'm hoping that we all know that, that obviously Mohamed Salah loves a goal. And I'm hoping that maybe this penalty that he got sparks a little bit of like that Musa moment, that moment where he can finally take a good, could exhale basically.
I'm hopeful that that'll be the case. And then off the back of this today, he'll feel a little bit more emboldened to go at players and do his thing. But it can't do any harm anyway. It'll give him a boost, and most of the players that were on the pitch as well to get this win. Premier League opposition, so. And they're not they're not a struggling Premier League team. They haven't been getting good results lately, but they're always like mid-table, something, aren't they? Something like that. So
yeah, I mean, look, we listened
to
we listened to the TNT broadcast, and you could see there's, I don't know. When I was listening to it, I was like, wow, I thought it was bad enough to hear the broadcast on this side of the pond from some of the commentators I have to listen to. But there was definitely a little bit of a strange little bias going on. They were trying to drop that whole insight about the fact that Brighton could have, by winning this game, they could have been one of the few teams to have beaten. I think they would have been a few teams that have beaten Liverpool and Manchester United this year. It was some weird stat that they tried to throw out there.
Oh, bro, they love them type of. Them two commentators actually toned it down today, and because normally they're always dropping them sort of little stats like that. It's like Liverpool, they've never really been supported ever. The referee was terrible. I
don't think he was good at. Yeah, I don't think he was good.
He was terrible. And, if you've got a terrible ref like this, but you've got VAR, that's what I mean about VAR. I'm not a big fan. But ever since VAR has been there, I think us lot have been sort of treated better.
Right.
So
I'm sorry.
That's a good thing.
Yeah. No, I'm sorry. I think the man of the match, despite them losing, was the Seagull guy.
Yeah, he's brilliant, and the Seagull fella. He must have been able to see through it,
I guess so. I wouldn't pay that kind of money to sit in there, sit in a mask,
After. But,
Yeah, I wouldn't pay that kind of money.
Everyone's going to be
sit
asking
on-
who is he or she,
Yeah,
But I'm sure I've seen what's her name. You know,
he was
what's her
there.
name?
I think he was there with his son. I think he was there with this. I'm assuming it's a male. It looked like a male to me, but
his son was with him at Tottenham, I think.
but it looked like it was his son sitting there. And it's funny. His son's probably sitting there going like, "Well, at least
I'm
I
sure
didn't
I've
pay
seen
him."
what's her name.
I'm sure his dad had one for his dad. Probably had a little seagull helmet for him too, probably. And the kid was probably like, "Not put that thing on."
Not all birds are funny, like what seagulls are with their boldness, like nicking chips or somebody's burger when they're sitting on a bench. They just come from behind. And they like go into shops, don't they, like bakeries, and help themselves if there's anything low level, that if they can go in the opening doors that open themselves. I've seen the videos, hilarious. But, obviously, the liver bird is a mythical bird. There is no liver bird, which is good.
Well,
It's
trust
okay.
me. I don't know if you saw. You obviously haven't seen. I mean, I saw the Liver Bird put out a Valentine's shout on X and on Twitter, and I'm like, whoa. The picture he took, I was like, okay, what's this all about? The Liver Bird is obviously a boy, I think.
Well, Palace are the Eagles, aren't they? Eagles, boss, but they're never funny. They're too serious. Eagles, they're just when he kills someone, like it's good to watch, but different bird entirely to the seagull, isn't it? Like the eagle.
Oh yeah.
Actually, America has the bald eagle, doesn't it? As its symbol, a bald eagle.
Oh my goodness. Well,
Is Nalante there?
Yeah, Nalante's here.
Yeah.
Um,
Love to hear what you think is about the game and how we played. But I'm sure what's the name? The friend of Nalante who came on the show a few weeks ago. Sharon? What was her name again? Tian. I'm sure I've seen her at the end of the game on the TV.
She was at the game.
And she was at the game. I'm sure she was on the TV as well. So if it was a
that's cool. Her son, I think her son was like featured in something too. Like they had like this montage of photos of the crowd, and not in this game, previously for Liverpool F.C. He's been on like one of the photos, but yeah, she was at the game today.
She's a fair play. She goes to the games as well. You know, she's a passionate fan.
So
big up to her.
Proper red, certainly proper red.
Norman as well. You know, it's good to see fans who come on the channel go to games as well. So big up to them. Nippy as well. Cold weather, man.
Yeah, it didn't look.
You gotta appreciate the fans, bro. You know, I think sometimes we all try to get to games, and it's good to see fans who come on the channel go to games as well. And hopefully we can all get together one day and get to a game together. I know that's
I'm hoping
Fozzy's
that
been going on. Fozzy's been wishing
get one of these hospitality boxes for us, and we can all hang out. But you know,
yeah, I've been to a few games like that. Champions League games in the box. Yeah.
Let's see. Which is being okay. All right, Philip. Big up, Philip. Welcome back.
Oh,
by the way,
Philip.
Philip. Always a pleasure to have Reds in the chat with us. You know,
we have plenty to be enthusiastic about tonight. The only thing is, like, you know, we've looked like we're turning a corner a few times this season and it hasn't happened. So just keep your expectations in check, isn't it? Like for the upcoming games.
Exactly.
But it was encouraging tonight anyway that we were able to play a bit, like create some nice goals and not concede. And we didn't look that likely to concede. Maybe when Minter and Matoma come on, that was the only time they really did anything as an attacking
He's
force.
a good player. I like Matoma.
Wasn't much, was there? We had pretty.
Yeah, it's just a game that I just didn't feel. Yeah, I like Minter as well, bro. He hasn't been really starting a lot of games.
Oh, and Minter too. Yeah, Minter as well. But I meant Matoma. I like Matoma.
Oh, Matoma. Well. Yeah, he's a good player. Good player. But it's just
Um,
good to see us not looking like we're going to concede, bro. And
mhm,
since the City game, the last two games, we've got 2 clean sheets. And it's good to see us looking a little bit more solid. And I think McAllister had a good game today. I think
Mm.
McAllister's slowly looking better, you know?
yeah.
And that's another guy who got dissed by a lot of our fans.
Oh yeah.
Why can't players get
That
injured?
yeah,
And,
yeah.
you know, I was thinking about this today.
That one's a head scratcher. That
Yeah,
one's a
but
head
bro,
scratcher.
like we've all played football, yeah? And
Mhm,
I've got injured a few times. And I've realised how difficult it is and how long it takes to get back to your usual best. So think about that, bro.
mhm,
McAllister got injured, and for me, probably our best midfielder last season,
mhm,
and probably one of our best players of our season last season. And what I noticed since the last few weeks, McAllister has slowly, silently got back to his sort of usual best, you know. Today,
mhm.
top game against a team. Normally, when you play your old teams, you don't really show up. And today he showed up, and he's doing it on the
Did
quiet.
yeah,
Great,
he
man. Great to see
definitely.
McAllister slowly, and we'll need him. We'll need him
Yeah, yeah, he was
in the
quite
big games.
prominent on the pitch tonight compared to other performances we've seen this season, uh, and that's good.
And he's got dissed as well, bro. Forget about
Yeah,
criticising a lad. You know,
yeah.
he's
Mhm.
got dissed. Big. Let's sell him to Real Madrid. You know,
It was
murmurs like
strange
that.
to
Sell him to Real
actually
Madrid.
see Gravenberch sat on the bench because we just never rest the guy, but we did today. Him and Hugo. I mean, I knew we wouldn't rest Virgil, but like, you don't have to run as much, do they, Virgil and Ebu, like, so you can
Could have put
play.
Ramsey on earlier, I think. About another 10,
Yeah,
15 minutes earlier.
yeah. It's only I
We'll get
felt
into
that
that.
it was
We'll get into
close
that.
to the
Okay.
guy's head.
Let's
It
get
was,
into. No, oh, sorry, Lee. I was gonna say let's just get into these ratings because I only have about 30 more minutes left to do the show today. So I'm gonna do something different today. I'll allow for each one of us to rate a player individually. So we'll see what kind of ratings we come up with all of us having to do a collective rating show. All right. And let's see. Do you want to start off the ratings on Ali Lee?
uh, yeah, Ali. Yeah, it's a couple of little things, but yeah, it was good performance. Like 7.5.
Okay. Yeah.
We do the point
You know what?
five.
He did keep
He
that
didn't have a lot to
good.
do, but what he did well, didn't he? He was quite commanding and good and all that jazz today. In not
No, I
conceding.
mean, yeah, I agree. He had that big save against Gomez
That's right.
when he was 1-on-1 with him. He
When
got that big.
Curtis slipped over. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He was on his toes there to shut that down immediately. So yeah, it was a good performance. I only went like with say like 7.5 because he didn't have that much to do. But what he did well. So
Mm,
7.5 out of 10.
okay.
No, for me, bro, I think with his feet.
JK, how about you give oh, I'm sorry. You
No, just quickly just saying about Alisson. Normally, I always give a clean sheet guy a 7. And
mhm,
if he made 5, 6 world class saves, I would have given him 8, 9. But I just felt today with his feet not great.
mhm,
Happens, you know what I mean, bro. But all in all, he kept a clean
mhm.
sheet.
Yeah. You got to give him the half point simply for the clean sheet, probably.
Yeah, I'll give him
Um,
7 for that. Yeah.
Go ahead. You can do Curtis Jones. Give it a
Okay.
surprise entry. A
Mm-hmm.
surprise entry at right back. By the way, I did not expect. When I saw Curtis Jones in the lineup, I didn't expect to be at the right back spot. But go ahead.
No, it was good to see him like get a goal after 57 years. 57 games. It feels like 57 years, bro. It'd be good
Right.
for him to. What I like about Curtis now, like I heard his interview after the game. He sounds
Mhm,
serious.
mhm,
He's just different, and him scoring today, like he had a little bit of a riff with Slot a few games back, and it's good to see him just sort of find his feet again and get on the score sheet and get man of the match. He wasn't my man of the match.
Yeah.
For me, it was someone else, but I
Good,
feel
yeah.
like he can be mentioned as a man of the match, and I'm just happy for him to score today, and I'm happy that everyone wants him to do well. People like me, you, Red Armchair, Norman who goes to games, even Dara, and he's not a big fan of Curtis, and nor am I, bro. But when I see him play well today and get a goal, we just want him to do well for Liverpool. It ain't our agenda here. He's a Scouser. He's the only Scouser in the team. And we want him to do well for Liverpool, man. And he always gives 100% now. That's what I like about Curtis, this new Curtis. He always gives 100% now, bro. So that's a different type of Curtis we're getting nowadays. Even a Paul Curtis, he gives 100%. But today, playing that right back, top game, I'll give him an 8. Yeah, smart finish by Curtis. I think 12 just dropped out because of his internet connection.
Yeah.
I
I was just about to say, if my internet connection goes out like that, you guys definitely have to land the live bird here. But all right, let's just I missed what you said towards the end of that, but
just 8 out of 10, bro.
8 out of 10. Okay, great. Nolante, if you're with us, can you give me a rating for your boy Ibu? Maybe not. I don't know if Nolante's here too. Maybe Nolante's having worse internet connections than I'm having.
What do you want me to do?
Yeah, you can do it. Okay, good. What's your rating for Ibu?
Ibu, 7.
Okay. 7. All right.
Respect to Ibu.
Respect the Ibu.
Respect for him, bro, because he didn't have really good news a few weeks back, and since he's come back, he looks really concentrated.
Been good.
You know what I mean?
I think the defence for me all pretty much the same mark across the board, centre backs and full backs. It was great to get a clean sheet, but the midfield and the attack really helped the defence today, which was good, and that's why we didn't look like conceding very often. There was a couple of moments, but no more than that for Brighton, and they weren't that sort of like jaw-dropping. It was a good performance, wasn't it, all over the pitch to defend today, from front to back.
Agreed.
You know what, bro, quickly about Curtis and Ibu is that I always feel that them two lads are good players, but when they don't concentrate, they look really bad. And what I seen today was them two really concentrate in the game. And it's great to see them two at this time of the season just concentrating on their football and concentrating on us getting clean sheets and getting wins. And them two today, for me, concentrated top notch. And it's great to see, bro, because that's what football's all about. When you concentrate every player is a good player, bro, who plays for Liverpool. But certain players, when they don't concentrate, they seem to get really blamed a lot. So when they concentrate on their football, like Kirkes as well, I can mention in that little group. So Curtis Jones, Kanate, and Kirkes, who have been dissed quite a lot all season, when they concentrate on the game and they're settled, they give us displays like today, and get us wins.
Yeah, Jimmy Duggan's right in the chat there. Curtis's shot, it got a deflection, didn't it? It was really obvious that it got a deflection as well. The way it just changed the ball, and we didn't get a corner for that.
The referee was poor, bro.
I'm telling you,
2 linesmen and a ref. Thought one of them would have picked it up.
I've been saying this for years now, and I do literally mean years, because I know I've said this on multiple shows, not only this show, but on a good number of shows that I go on. Whenever they talk about things about how we can improve the game and the likes, I always make an emphasis of saying the one thing I would tell Wenger to do, or if I was sitting in that FIFA meeting, I would say allow for VAR to, be able to overrule goal kicks and corner kicks if there is undisputable, footage that shows that it was. Most of the time, and I'm talking about, it is normally within seconds that you already know that that there was a deflection or something on those lines, and that could make or break the determination of a game, a corner or a goal kick.
Exactly.
Exactly. And there's a couple of games we had.
Getting the corner was funny, wasn't it? How would you describe that exactly?
But I know what you mean, 12, because from that goal kick they get a little goal, a flick on, and a goal can come from that. But in other words, it could have been a corner for us, and we could have got a goal from it. So I know
what's happened to us this season. We've been unlucky a few times where we got a decision and the other team scores. Like it could be a throw, could be a corner, whatever.
No, it was obvious that you could see it when they showed the replay. I'm like, that you could see it, and it's frustrating when those types of things happen. But I've only got limited time here, so I'll do Virgil van Dijk is our captain, and he is one of my favorite players on this team. I'm not going to grade him on a curve, however. I thought he was commanding, played a controlled game today. I thought he kept the back line very, very well intact. I'm going to say I'm going to give 7 out of 10 for Virgil van Dijk. Give 7 out of 10. And for Kirkes, since I think you guys have both had 2 players yourselves, so I'll take Ali Curtis, Konate, Virgil. Okay, you guys, JK, you want to rate? Or is Nolante with us? You with us, Nolante?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you give us a rating on Kirkes? You get designated as the person that can rate Kirkes, who I thought, by the way, should be a nominee for man of the match. By the way.
Okay.
I think Kirkes played an exceptional game today.
Yeah,
He really goes.
Yeah, he's continued his good form, to be honest. And like I said, but again, like the Sunderland game, I think it was Fletcher in the commentary again, Darren Fletcher and Ali McCoy. Can he stop? Like, I'm licking Robbo every second. Oh, I don't know what he's doing. Oh, I should have started. He should have started Robbo. I don't know why I did. Like, these guys are, again, the same thing I'm saying. It's like these guys haven't seen Kirkes play at all this season. Oh, Robbo. Just leave him be, man. He's on form.
When he's in the middle of having a good performance, a good game, when he say it should be the other fella. Like, what's he got to do here?
It's like most pundits. You got to admit, it's like most pundits, though. Most pundits tend to get on trends late. Look, initially in the beginning of the season, we thought that, at least I thought, that Kirkes should have been slowly implemented into the team. I thought we should have started with Robbo. I was vocal about that because I thought Robbo knows the system, knows how to play it. It's not that you leave Kirkes out. You would eventually implement him into the team. And it was a little bit of a struggle in the beginning of the season. I would say that he's night and day difference from the start of the season to now with his play, his confidence, and knowing his teammates, I think. And that's what happens, at least in my opinion.
There was no need to bring heads off late today or anything, was there? Just let him play the whole game because he played well. And he is getting to grips with it now. Not all players settle immediately. Others have settled quicker than what he has. But he has started settling into our style of play and everything now and getting into a rhythm of playing good. So exactly. Which is encouragement, isn't it, for the upcoming fixtures?
Also them not getting the World Cup, him and Szoboszlai, they're going to be gutted, bro, and not showed up. But them two have actually, in the last weeks, a month since the World Cup, the disappointment, have actually probably been our best players. So
that's a good
great
point.
mentality, man.
It's amazing what can sometimes inspire you. Would you want to rate Kirkes, Nolante? as we have like designated raters. So go ahead. What's your
I would say you're a great ball for to Curtis. You can see like Curtis is finding his feet, coming to his own. I'll give him an 8.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Fair play.
Dominic Szoboszlai. The man that people were hating on last season. The man who, is being said by certain individual can only play right back, apparently. And I'm not talking about Ernie Slot. I'm talking, I said Arnie Slot. I'm talking about certain content creators out there saying that he needs to play right back. Well, he showed today that he absolutely should be part of our attack. I gave Dom Szoboszlai an 8 out of 10 today. Some might give him an 8.5. I get that. Maybe even a 9. I don't know, because of that strike. It was so that I think he had one of the best goals. I think he's produced some of the best goals we've had all year, to tell you the truth. He's got a long list to add to the nominees of goal of the year for Liverpool. So I gave him an 8 out of 10. Lee, Maka. What would you give Maka? Be interesting to see what he rates him.
McAllister, yeah, he had a decent game. It's like 8.
Okay. Shout out to Maka from yours truly, Lee. Okay.
Yeah, without Grav there alongside him, he was good tonight. Like, done the business, like, for us to have a good performance. Him and Sobbers, like, together, like, it was good, wasn't it, in midfield tonight? Worked well. Yeah, an 8 for him, yeah.
All right. This one's going to be tough, and I'll let Nolante do the judging for this one, unless JK wants to. Florian Wirtz. Either one of you could take that one, because that one's going to be a tough one. I don't think it's going to be a tough rating.
Nolante, if you want to, bro.
Well, he's quieter. He's definitely quieter, so he's for a while. No, I'd say he's just average. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't like great. So a 6 for me.
Okay. Do you want to say a quick word there? We don't have much time, but go ahead. Do you say?
Yeah. Florian, like, you know what? Sometimes, bro, that when players do have great games and then they don't need to have a great game because someone else has sort of done it for them. It's been like that for Wirtz in the last 2 games. It's been a team effort. And Florian Wirtz played sound today, didn't need to do too much. Just kept it flowing, and you didn't really notice him as much. And he was brought off, and sound display, bro. That's 7,
Wow. Okay.
I don't worry about displays like that, bro. When the team wins, I don't really like to pick on players. It's a team effort and that. And I think Florian Wirtz, because he's German, and like I've got that sort of connection with him. I'm gonna be like, nah, he was great, 9 out of 10 and all that. Nah, man, he just did a good display. Him and Salah. What I said pre-game was, I love to see them two do 1-2s and passing. And we noticed they did it again today a bit more. So them two, bro, connecting is a good thing for us. I think Wirtz really liked Salah before he signed for us, and seeing Salah sort of passing with him now is just only going to be a good thing, bro. Because for me, them two are our main threats. If you really look at it on paper, Wirtz and Salah, major threats, and it's good to see.
Lee, I'm not going to rate Cody myself because people know I like Cody as a player. So, what would you have rated Cody Not saying you don't like Cody. I'm just saying I know people will probably say I'm biased if I gave decent
Cody, yeah, he had a bit of joy tonight, not as much as Mo, but he got into the game a bit more, like, and tried a few things, a couple of runs and that. So he's a bit brighter because he had a bit more room to work in tonight. I would say like 7.
That's
7
good.
to
That's
get
good.
home.
Yeah, solid.
I wish his goal stood half a second. He was just a bit offside. He was quite a lot offside, but I wish he scored that goal. But Gakpo and Salah, what I've noticed is, and I've been saying it for a few games now, that since they've come back into the team, they've sort of not really concentrated on their own game as such of, I'm going to get the ball cut in and try and score. If you've noticed, they've tried to be team players. So us fans have been saying that for a while, that they need to sort of be more team players. We didn't need to moan on social media about that, because at the end of the day, they've noticed that. And you're seeing that now. Salah and Gakpo have tried to be more team players. So sometimes us fans need to chill a little bit, and because the players know themselves, they need to be more team players.
Good point. Good point. All right.
Fair play to Gakpo, man. He gives 100% as well.
Yeah, if it wasn't for him, that second goal would have never happened, actually, because he was the guy who passed it to Salah, who set
As
up.
soon as he did that pass, bro, I knew there was a goal coming. That was like the old Liverpool days, when someone does something so early on. Like, as soon as Gakpo got it out of his feet and switched it to Salah, I knew we were scoring then, because as soon as the ball sort of kept in the air for so long, Szoboszlai made that run. So it was just perfect football, that. So, and it's great to see Salah and Gakpo be involved in that goal, man.
All right, last but not least, because I think none of the subs really got on with any real time other than Joe Gomez. I gave Joe I gave him a 6 only because he didn't have that much time to actually do anything on the pitch. But unfortunately, the last rating is going to be for Chiesa. I will let Nolante, since you haven't spoken, you can get the rating for Chiesa.
What did Mo get?
We haven't given Salah. We
didn't get Salah, yeah.
Yeah, my fault.
I'll do Chiesa. Yeah, he's busy. A bit loose with the ball, but one from Chiesa, he never gives effort. But yeah, he put a shift in. It was a nuisance. I mean, if you've got a goal or something like that, would have been up to his rating. But yeah, 6.5 for me.
Cool. That's kind. Okay. That's kind. Mohamed Salah. I guess I'll take the last rating here. Look, first half he had a couple of flashes of old Salah. Second half was certainly more of Mohamed Salah back into his groove, I think. The assist for Adama Szoboszlai was absolutely a superb assist. That was pure brilliance. Obviously, he gets the goal from the penalty. He won the penalty, by the way, too. So I've always been one of those people that if you win the penalty, I think you should be able to get the penalty. At least kick. I mean, you're the one that got the penalty. You shouldn't always just go to whoever's the designated penalty kicker, but that's okay. Anyways, he did all the same win the penalty, which is awesome. And what was even better is that he could step up to the spot and he scored a goal, and that's something that we needed him to do. But I thought what was even more and more beautiful than even the goal, because the penalty kick was a great penalty kick. I thought was even more beautiful was the fact that the way that the crowd responded was beautiful. The way he was able, he showed love back to the crowd, and you could tell that the things that you're talking about earlier, JK, of like really never turning your back on these players. Look, it. on the internet, you're able to have a lot more leniency to say this or say that. But if you're at those grounds, it's so difficult to be a person that boos a player or is critical, so overly critical of a player while they're out there. The one thing you want to do is do your best to overlook your own ego and push on to give that player support. And that's what I think he can do with the Anfield crowd, which is absolutely phenomenal. With that said, I'm going to give Mohamed Salah an 8 out of 10 for today. I gave him an 8 out of 10.
Bless up Norman in the chat. Hope you enjoyed the game, bro. Like Salah, bro, for me, he turned, like what Red Armchair said, he sort of turned back the years there. You know what I mean? It was that sort of display by Salah today. As soon as he gave that pass to Szoboszlai, I knew that was a goal coming, and it gave me a bit of happiness there, like knowing Salah's calm, and that was the old Salah back in the day, sort of Salah today. He was trying to beat that Turkish fullback who I was sort of bigged up before the game. He was on his case today. Salah was like, I'm going to beat this guy. You've seen it in his energy, his pace. And in the last few games, I'm seeing that pace again from Salah. The only thing that's wrong with it is sometimes he ain't got the energy to score then after that run. He does. If you haven't noticed. You probably notice in games where he's getting to the point where he can score and he ain't just got the right shot that's come out. I'm going to give Salah my man of the match today, bro. He sort of winded back the clock today, man. Not the best game he's had, but I'm going to give him a 9.
Wow.
Did you just drop something there? You just dropped your drink.
Yeah, I did. I did just drop my drink. I threw it into the trash can. I'm trying to drink a coffee to keep myself awake for the night. Yeah.
Certainly wake after that.
Not many people want to drink coffee at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. It's not exactly the best thing to do, but yes.
But I think that's cliche as well, though, bro. You know, when people stereotype, "Oh, if you drink coffee, you can't sleep." You can. You can.
You can if you want to.
You want to sleep, you can sleep.
Yeah. I'll give everyone a chance to talk about Arne Slot because he's probably the most, beleaguered person associated with this club at the moment. We'll start with Lee, go to JK, and then Alante. What were your ratings and thoughts about Arne Slot's performance today? Go ahead, Lee. Hopefully you heard the question.
Yeah, it worked well for him today. What he did, he brought a couple of players in from the cold, a little bit like Isaac, give him a go, didn't he? Wasn't bad yet. It was a good thing from Arnie today, like his match plan or whatever you want to call it. So like 7.5 or something.
Okay, Nalante? Okay, I'll go with Slot. Like for me, if you guys haven't noticed, is that Slot really wanted to win the last game we played against Barnsley, and he really wanted to win today. You've seen that in the lineups, and so when Arne Slot wants to win, like the Inter Milan game, the Arsenal game, the Real Madrid game, and when he wants to win, he can win. Have you noticed that our team seems to want to win in the games?
He was annoyed. We got knocked out last season at Plymouth, wasn't he? Because it was his first taste.
Because he didn't know.
He's got another go at it now, and I think he wants to get it if he can.
All that is there, bro. He didn't understand the heat he got after that game. He got heat for the first time as being Liverpool boss. Because as soon as he walked in, he was winning, and he was like, everyone loves Arne Slot. And then bang, the FA Cup game came, and the heat that came off that game, he was like, oh, okay. This FA Cup it's big. And hence why in the Barnsley game, you had Van Dijk on the pitch and all these guys, because he was like, I ain't making that same mistake again. So he's learned that. So I'm going to give Slot for today's game a 9 out of 10. I think he got it spot on. Subs-wise, selection-wise, yeah, I would have probably brought Ramsey on with 15, 20 minutes on earlier than he did. That's the only thing I would say is the only thing he got sort of wrong. But other than that, he got it spot on today, man. And it's good to see after the amount of stress he's had in the last few weeks, months from people, Nalante, are you there, bro?
I'm there. Yeah.
Okay. Arnie Slot, bro, out of 10.
It's a strange one because I would have the same. The lineup I wouldn't have picked, but he picked itself.
Who would you have changed?
I wouldn't have started. Well, again, it's easy to say now as man in the match, but I wouldn't have started Curtis at right back. 3VD would have rested. I wouldn't have started McAllister at all. Right.
But McAllister probably had his best game all season today, in my opinion.
Yeah, he was good. He was good.
Bro.
He was good. I wouldn't say best, but he was good. He was he was better than what he was against Sunderland. He had a good game, to say that. That sub finish again, and that fella touch. Yeah,
It's like the old days, weren't it?
yeah,
It was like the old days, man.
No.
I put that goal on par with the Newcastle winner, Rio. The one
Oh, the
that
real
Rio
thing.
got.
Oh, yeah, that was good. Yeah.
So I'll put this goal on sort of the same par as that, like maybe a little bit lower, but it was good teamwork, and that's what football is, bro. See that goal, as soon as Gapco touched it, I just knew we were scoring because of the way Salah was situated and the way Szoboszlai ran through, and that's for me football at its best, and that's what Liverpool is under Dalglish. That's the sort of football we used to play all the time, not just once in a blue moon, every game, you know. What did you give Slot, Lee?
Slot, yeah, I'll give him an 8. Yeah, that was good. It was a good one for Marnie tonight. It worked out for him. And he looked a bit more relaxed, like, throughout the game tonight.
Yeah.
It was a more relaxed watch for us, wasn't it, than some games of late? We looked more assured and, like, certain of ourselves tonight. And long may that continue.
I think it was sort of perfect to point opponents. It was the FA Cup, hence why the pressure was sort of off. Perfect game for us. It just worked out. Everything just worked out sound. Clean sheet. Did you enjoy the game, Norman, as well?
Yeah.
Norman.
Norm, I've got it's a good album, Greek prog rock band, and Demis Roussos is the vocalist, and it's that Vangelis, just the keyboard fella. It's good. Good album. But he went on after he was in like a prog rock band to do these ballads that were in the charts. Big massive Greek fella, Demis Roussos.
I was like, Norman thinks that we're playing Wirtz too deep in our half.
I don't think we're playing him deep. Just the fact that Wirtz just does what he does. He's a 10. He played as a 10, and some players yeah. That's the thing, innit? You know what I mean? So I don't think it's.
But I think it's cool because of the way McAllister is in midfield. Just in sort of front of Gravenberch. He's sort of close to Gravenberch, McAllister, and say Jones if he plays that position, and that's why we look better because there's not big gaps between them. So that's what I like about Wirtz and Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai does the same sort of job as well, where he's up, down, in the middle, and connecting things and not making holes there where the opposition can beat us, you know. Hence why that's why I like Szoboszlai, and even Jones, bro. He does that job pretty well.
Yeah, but the problem is none of them have been performing. Well, Sobel he did drop off a little bit, but none of them, the majority, haven't been doing that all season. So this is one game, but they need to be consistent as a team. That's the most important thing.
Well, 2 defeats in 18 we've had.
Yeah,
that sounds quick. Yeah, and we could have win them games because we were leading.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. But we still haven't been good enough, JK. Or else we would have been in the position. Yeah, down to the whole team, and it's not just one thing. Positioning, just out of play, etc. So this is a good reminder. You know, he picked what he picked. I wouldn't have picked that starting lineup changes, but it worked. You know, Curtis Jones. You know, brilliant performance. You know, as a right back. But I'm not going to be like hypocrite. Say yeah, everything's good, but I'm not looking for him to be consistent to the end of the season. But Slot's gonna pick him or Sobo, which I'm not comfortable about. And I thought Hugo Ekitike was a waste of a sub. I don't know why you wasted.
Yeah, I wouldn't have brought him on.
Why? With clear, you know what I mean? Just rest the dude. You could have
he probably asked him, "Do you want to go on?" He probably thought, "Yeah, that's what football is like, bro."
I know, but Slot needs to be more smart. He doesn't need to. With 3-0, what's the point of putting
He
you
didn't need
on
to make it.
when they're wasting him? Same with like, take VVD off, put Calvin, Ramsey, and who's the
Gomez
other
in.
guy? Yeah, no, Ramsey and Trey. Put them on early, not like with 1 minute, 4 minutes to go. It's 3-0. Put them on like even 20 minutes at least.
Yeah, Trey
The game
and
was done.
Ramsey could have come on 10 minutes
Yeah,
earlier.
the
For
game
sure.
was done. Yeah, Brighton were not coming back. You know what I mean? I think that's
Game was
one
done.
thing I didn't like that. But apart from all, a clean sheet which we needed. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's good, man. We're through to the next round of the FA Cup, and yeah, we got a chance to win. But I just hope he just. I mean, it's unstubborn on certain things, but we'll see. But listen, it's good win. Like, and it's funny enough, Brighton's one of both the home game and today is one of the best performances we've had all season.
Yeah.
It's all
Agreed.
both
Yeah,
been
agreed.
against Brighton. So,
Yep.
but
Yep. I agree on that.
but this is just again. We need to keep on winning the run. We need to win our next 3 Premier League games. So this doesn't
With
stop.
clean sheets. With clean
Yeah.
sheets, bro.
Yeah, so it's good, but this doesn't stop because if they start drawing again against Forest and stuff like that, then again, pointless.
Yeah, but I'm
Then
not
we'll
looking
just,
at it like that. I'm just thinking, you know what? I'm
I
taking the
am.
game at its time because
Yeah,
otherwise I'm
I
going
know.
to piss off.
I am.
I'm
Yeah,
enjoying this win, and then
I'm
we'll sort
content,
Forest
but I
out next
want to see.
Sunday.
Yeah, I'm content, but we'll see. Because listen, mate, we can say that because otherwise it'd be therapy session next week again. It'd be that time. So yeah, good credit to Slot, the players, but the run needs to be now. Like I said, we've had too many false dawns. If you players want to win the next 3 games and build a platform, win the next 3. Forest, Spurs,
West
and
Ham.
who's the West Ham? Yeah,
Mhm.
or is it? Oh, maybe someone else between. Someone can tell me, but do that and
Wolves,
then
after West Ham, it's Forest, then West Ham, then Wolves. We've got
No, Wolves away then, yeah.
Wolves away. Yeah, it's got to be away. So.
Yeah.
Then we can talk, but we can put the FA Cup again to side a bit, and then we'll see. So, but yeah, fair play.
Yeah. It might do us good to have a few extra games actually than just having nothing, only the Champions League and the league. We'll see how it plays out. But look, it kind of done the players' confidence anyhow tonight.
Simple.
Especially the defenders because they took part in the clean sheet, and Ali will have been pleased to have not conceded as well. So hope springs eternal on that score. If we could do something similar in Nottingham, that would be splendid.
Yeah.
That's why people like Curtis playing, Chiesa and Rio, for example, all getting minutes today. It's important because we're going to have games in the league where we need to make a sub. And we need these guys to be on it. You know what I mean? If you're not getting no game time, FA Cup or whatever, you're not really going to feel like, oh, I know what I'm doing here. Hence why Chiesa playing a lot today was important. Curtis as well, you know what I mean? It's important because for me, Champions League is the main goal now.
Mm.
And finishing on the highest we can in the Premier League. They're the main goals. The FA Cup, of course, but the main thing is Champions League football next season. And I'd rather get it by winning it this season. Not just we reached 4th and we got it. No, that's boring. Let's do it properly, man.
The main goal for me is Champions League football for us. A Champions League win would be incredible, but Champions League,
that's the goal.
Yeah, that's the definite goal. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real, Liverpool. But a Champions League win would be great, but a Champions League place would be even better. And a Manchester United not getting Champions League would be even better as well. Would be icing on the top of the cake, basically.
Yeah.
I can't wait until we play them.
Yeah, we need to have some revenge settings for that.
Oh, 100%, man. I think we should do a live watch along because hopefully the team has actually clicked. You know what I mean? But let's see, like you said, top 4 and then the cup. Whether it's both or one, then that'll give a little bit of leeway. It's still be disappointed, but we're like, all right, cool. You kind of salvage the season a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then what will happen in the summer, and we'll discuss it. Whether he
In the
stays or
summer?
goes,
Yeah.
we'll deal with it then. But yeah,
Yeah.
we need a big push from everyone, and he has to. Well, he done it well, but he has to use these players properly in the league because he hasn't. He has to use these subs properly. Don't be stubborn,
Yeah, agreed. It would have been nice to have seen him use subs more accurately,
Exactly.
accordingly, I should say. I mean, I don't really understand putting in subs in the 88th minute other than for them to,
Yeah,
have
time
something
waste.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah, time waste,
Just
but
to take
also
good
to,
exercise
If it's like
spots.
you're winning 1-0 and you make a sub, it's just a time waste, you know what I mean?
yeah,
I was
I
going
just
to
see it as
take
almost like
Tracy the
it's like a
pictures
CV.
Valentine's Day to see a horror film. So, like, if she was scared, I could put my arm around her and that and comfort her. But,
Yeah,
yeah. But I'm taking
Then
it
she's in prison for
honestly, you
5
can
years.
comfort the new girlfriend, Lee. I wish you all the best in your new girlfriend, Lee. Honestly,
Can you
I hope
imagine
you
my
come back
arm
with her
keeping
tonight.
around her, like, if she was scared of, I don't know, a zombie film or something, like, she's
Wow.
like, yeah, I'll get it, I'll comfort
That's a
her.
top move, that is. That should be in a comedy film, that one.
Indeed,
That just
you
came
can.
out of nowhere.
Yeah, you can
Right.
comfort Samantha tonight,
Like
Lee.
a hot dog or something because she's got money. I haven't. She's have to buy
Oh,
me
Sandra. Oh, Samantha's got money, Lee. Has she?
doing it for nothing, mate.
Okay.
Not doing it for nothing. I want feeding as well.
Well, big up everyone. Say big up Samantha in the chat for Lee. Put big ups number one Samantha top reds in the chat. Top red
I've
Samantha.
20 of the best lolly ices as well. Those expensive ones of her because obviously she's got money. I wouldn't stop eating basically, but I would take a bit of time off eating to put my arm around her. That's the thing.
Nah. JK, can you get Smokey to give a big up to Samantha?
There you go. Who said chivalry isn't dead? All right.
JK can't get Smokey. All right, go on 12. Sorry, next segment.
No worries. Yeah. No, I just thought that I think I spoke over you. Go ahead. What'd you say, Lee?
No, I was just laughing that you said about the word chivalry, chivalric code and all that. Do you used to have like a bend in the cross on the shield? If they were a bastard, it was called the bend sinister. If a knight was a bastard, actually, by birth, you could have that on the shield, a bend in it. That was the thing, bend sinister. Mad one, I don't know.
Ben Sinister. Oh my goodness. Just real quick, my synopsis of what I thought about Arnie Slot today was simply that I thought Arnie was certainly he was under fire, but hey, when you have a team go out and win 3-0 against another Premier League team in a domestic cup that we are, I think, focused to try to compete for, you got to give him credit. You got to definitely give him credit. And on top of that, my only criticism again was the fact that I don't think that he should have subbed. Not that he shouldn't have subbed the players in, but more so, I think he shouldn't have subbed the players in when at the moment he did. We had control of that game for good portions of not only the first half, but the second half especially. And if you want to get players some real minutes, cool. Unless you're trying to, it's like almost like a CV builder in a sense. It seemed like to me, like trying to say that, oh, you did get a FA Cup appearance, or you did get a Liverpool appearance, or something along those lines. It's like, that's fantastic, but we're already hurting it right back. Ramsey could have played a lot more minutes than the minutes they gave him. We're already hurting at our center half, center half positions.
Yeah, we were all
with the
wondering if
rotation.
we'd ever see him, and we did. It was only brief tonight, but we did see him, Ramsey. So at least that could be a sign that some point in the season, if we continue to be cursed at right back, you could get more than that. Potentially 25 minutes or something, half an hour even. But we'll wait and see. It was good to see Joe back anyway. Like it helped us when he come on. the back.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, all in all, yeah, it was good that we didn't pick up any injuries, thankfully, did we? And that's just a good one.
My point is just that I don't know if you necessarily had to, if you're going to make the subs. I don't think Neone and Ramsey have to get in at the 89th minute of a game.
Yeah,
That's kind
know,
of now
both,
this is
what it is
like,
like,
and now they got to take a shower. They got to do things. No, just kidding. Just joking. Go ahead, real quick.
No, it's like he read all the comments online. He looked at some of the our comments on here on Liverpool 12th, man. Like, share and subscribe.
Mm-hmm.
He's seen some of the comments and he's just said, you know what? All right, just for a tick box exercise, I'll put them on just to let people that I made you happy now. And what?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
yeah,
that's what it was, man. I just I didn't like that at all.
Yeah. It's one of those things that it felt like to me. It's like now you can't say, oh, you're not playing Ramsey. Oh, because you played him for him. I'm supposed to be like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
You're not being disrespectful to the players. Okay. No, I mean, still he's got to work on some of that. But like I said, I give him credit where credit's due. And I definitely commend them for getting us a 3-0 win today. And, putting a lineup that I wouldn't necessarily want with the complete lineup that he did, but still, it got the job done. That's the bottom line. So, oh man, but we're gonna bring the show to a wrap. Is there anything you wanted to say to the people before we push on out? Lee?
Just hope we can translate this bit of. It was decent tonight, wasn't it? It was a decent watch for the first time in weeks. Quite comfortable at times tonight. We were, and I hope it continues at Forest. I mean, they need points, obviously, but hopefully that'll play into our hands. Like, they actually need the points and can't sit back endlessly. Like, and hopefully we can mug them.
Okay. Real quick, JK, what would you like to say?
Yeah, just thanks for the chat as always, bro. Nice to get a win again, and let's try to get a good team in the next round Monday.
Plain and simple, very cool. Nicolante, you got something to say to the people?
Yeah, big up everyone in the chat. Norm, WizKid, Armchair, everyone else in the chat. Oh, Jimmy, all of everyone. You great community, man. Honestly, everyone gives good vibes. And yeah, Norm, it is. Lee obviously has been trying to keep it private, so it is Samantha. And I'll let Lee give you the finer details another time. So no more Tracy. It's now Samantha. Good night, everyone.
All right.
I've
Well,
actually been. Tracy says I can do the FA Cup draw. She promised me I can do the FA Cup draw with her when it is on Monday or whatever. Yeah, she said she'll take me as her date.
okay.
I'm up for it, mate. I'm going. I thought about it.
Hey.
I'm going, mate. I'm going.
Hey. Yeah, enjoy the trip and the night out, I guess, for yourself there, Lee. Shout out to everyone that joined us today for this match review. Look, not a masterpiece, but certainly a statement win for this team. Something that we definitely need to see. Measured, efficient, mature. 3 goals, 3 clean sheet. Got Salah smiling. Got Anfield happy. If we can salvage something on this season, it's with performances like this, where we control the game. We don't necessarily have that often of a thought of conceding anything, and plain and simple, we get the W. So, look, we'll be back tomorrow with another episode. But before then, let me say, big up, like I said earlier in the beginning of the show. Thank you to everyone that joined us, OGs, newbies, rivals, neutrals. Definitely appreciate it. I honestly do appreciate it. And with that said, I will say up the Reds, of course, and to my Reds out there for certain, you'll never walk alone. We will see you guys tomorrow, and hopefully enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Okay. Take care, guys.